Hello. Oh, it's the long-awaited market watch after BT16. It really is time to discuss the Digimon trading card game, isn't it? Yeah. All right. I wanted to record this a little bit later tonight to give it a few more hours for prices, but I got things to do and places to be, and this is the last time available that I could record it. So there we are, and let's just get right into it. I'm sure you guys are anxious, already furiously typing in the comments. I'm sure. I can see it now. I can see it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and of course, like and subscribe. Turn on notifications for the Smash Potatoes. That way, you know when all these Digimon videos go live. The Digimon market here, we'll just talk about it real quick before we move on to the main course. This is the appetizer, so to speak. Not too much has happened, except that the BT5, a lottery card, across time promo, got bought out. Bought out. The last one got bought. Last two got bought. That's it. That's all that happened. So now it's basically a seller's market. See what you can sell it for and have fun with it. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Okay, then. I did anticipate this would happen. I didn't think it'd be so quick. I thought it would take, a month or something, but no. Greedy people are being greedy, and it turns out that people don't care. So there is that. There is definitely that. So let me give you a piece of advice. See if you can buy these boxes locally first. If you can't do that, I would stick to singles. I'm going to explain to you why, but I want to go over a couple other cards in the set first. This is actually a super real thing. So, a lot of people here, a lot of people are going to say, the pre-sales, you should have bought the pre-sales. Ah! No, you should not have. I actually took a picture that I can't find right now. I put on Facebook, though. You can see the pattern the card is taking here, though. You can see it with your eyeballs. But here's what I want to show you. The 24th was release day, right? The 24th, okay? What my recommendation was, if you remember, was to buy the cards on release day. Because after that, all the meta-relevant cards could explode. If you were fortunate enough, this was the lowest it got. It entered the 50s. The high 50s, but the 50s nonetheless. And people on Facebook Marketplace on that day were actually selling them for a lot less. And it didn't take too long, really. This happened in the morning. This was Friday morning. Release day was the time to buy these cards. But I told you to act quickly, because by the end of the day or by the end of the weekend, it might be expensive again. So yes, if you bought them in this area, I'd say even this area or this area, whatever, before it started hitting 70 bucks again, you made it okay, because the pre-sales were what? 70 plus? Yeah, 70 up? Yeah. As long as you bought them using this pricing data on release day, you did the right thing. If you didn't, that's not my problem. That's your problem for being too slow, or not listening to me, or maybe you didn't watch Market Watch on Thursday. Any of those things, that is an issue, not an ish me. Okay? So it was cheaper on release day. You had your chances, and now if you want this card, I told you this was going to happen. I don't know. I don't know what else. But there's a counter argument I'm going to get into, again, really soon. Rapidmon here is also kind of on the up right now. If we look at Rapidmon a little more detailed, we'll go back down to... you can even see it. You saw it yesterday, too. Let me see 24th here real quick. Yeah, look. Look. Like low 50s, 40s, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was in the 40s on the release day. High 40s again, but high 40s. People are telling me they think this card's going to drop because, it's not as good as Manmon X. But just because it's not as good as Manmon X doesn't mean this card is not tier 1. You play it in both Yellow Vaccine and you play it in the Green Bunny deck. Both of which are decks you can definitely play this format and achieve success with. So, not super surprised here. Also, just real quick, pay attention to the quantity size. 15, 16. Okay? And then you have your lottery card here. Now, yes, on TCG Play, these are only two that's sold. However, there have been marketplace sales for $500-ish, which is kind of where I said the card would be. So look on marketplace first, and then come here. But I'm expecting this card to rebound up really, really soon to the point where you won't be able to get it for $500 on Facebook Marketplace. And then alt arts. Alt arts are following a similar pattern here, where again on release day they were cheaper for this because these are basically secret rares, right? Your secret rares were cheaper on release day. It started off pre-sales in the 150, 140, 148, 140s, and then on release day, it hit as low as 110 and a bunch in the 120s here, and now it's back up to where it was. And same can be applied here to Rapidmon X antibody. Same kind of deal here. You can take a look at the pricing data if you don't believe me. It's literally all right here. Pre-sales 86, 88. Release day start off a little bit high. Had a 76, had a 79. People were buying them on Facebook for $70 each. And now we're up again. We're gonna look at some alt arts in a moment here. Now, there's a couple things I want to bring to your attention. Number one, Bandai ain't printing any more of these boxes. It's done. Unless Bandai, particularly, decides to do another box printing session, which I don't think they're going to do because EX7 is on the horizon. I don't think that that's going to happen. I believe that in a month from now, this set's no one's going to care anymore. Because the new set's going to come out, so it'll be all the Demon Lords and the Mastermons and the Ragnar Lords, unfortunately. So that's really important. However, this set has a serious clumping issue, which is why I don't recommend buying boxes for $140. Anyone who watched my Twitch stream of my double... How many cases? I opened 3 cases. I opened 2 to 3 cases on Thursday night on my stream. There are boxes where, like, if you pulled an Alt Art Magna X or Rapidmon X, you were probably pulling either a Magnamon X regular art or Rapidmon X regular art. And it was pretty well predictable at that point in time. You could basically tell what was going on. So if you have people, maybe stores start opening boxes for singles, right? They go like, half their case, and they say, okay, 4 of these 6 had secret rares in them. I'm going to list the rest, not take any chances. Well, this is what's happening. It is. Also, supers are clumping. So you could have a box with your high-end supers, like your Tyrant and your Paildramon, and you can also get clumps of your low ends, like your Shakumons, Big Ukos, and Sylphimons. Which is unfortunate that this set, a really good set, has a clumping problem. It does. Unfortunately, I can't sugarcoat that. It does. So buying boxes from some willy-nilly stranger on the internet might not be the best approach. You probably do want to stick with singles, unfortunately. Like, that's just the way it is. Because if you buy a box, sure, you can definitely make your money back if you pull the right cards. But there's no box toppers. So the odds of you losing money are, I'd say, a little more likely at this price. If you want a little bit of proof here, look, we'll go backwards here. Look at the supers. Like, you could get fucking destroyed on the supers. That's only a couple of them, but Big Uko's in there too, and a couple others. Like Malamyotismon. That card's so bad. God, it should have been a common. Anyway, then you have your mid-supers, like your Ukomon, and you have your Dino Bees on mid-super, we'll call it, and Doramon's a mid-super, and I guess Tyrant Kabuterimon is now a mid-super. That's okay. Then you have your higher-end supers, your Valkyrie Ace, and your Paildramon. By the way, this is really interesting. If you remember, I was complaining that $20 for a pre-sale Paildramon was crazy. And it was, compared to release day again. Release day, I think this hit as low as $13, $12. Something like that. I'll get you the sales data right here so you guys believe me. Yeah, there's a $12.89 in there, and there's a... Oh, give it to me. They're all the 13s. Yeah, all the 13s on release day. All the 13s and the 12, a couple 12s in there sneaking around. Oh, even less. Yeah. Like, paying $20 for pre-sales was foolish when you could have bought this on release day for a lot cheaper. You know what I mean? Again, if you didn't buy, after I told you to buy on release day, that is a you problem. It really, really is. Maybe next time you'll listen to the words that come out of my mouth. If you're thinking right now, oh, I got punished for waiting till Saturday. Yeah, you did. And you deserve to get punished. Shame on you for not listening. Ridiculous. We'll move on to alternatives in a second, but real quick, Ukomon is a $3, $4 rare. Seems to be going down in price. You can pull 2 or 3 of these per box. Not too bad. Every other rare is $1 or less, though. So there is that. Now, last, your regular alternate arts. Ukomon pre-sale price was in the 60s, 70s. Right now, they're chilling in the mid-50s. I think they were a little bit cheaper on release day as well. Paildramon here is a really interesting situation because if you take a look at the pre-sales, you see, right? So there's a really cheap pre-sale here. Then there was a couple more expensive pre-sales, mid-30s, 40 here. Again, you really had release day morning to grab your copies before it shot up in price. Everyone knows Imperial is probably tier 1 in this format, and Paildramon is the best card in the Imperial Digimon deck. This is one of those meta cards I told you about that was probably going to explode after release day, which it did. Doramon here, similar thing. I don't know where the Doramon hype is coming from, I'm going to be real with you. I don't think this is really good at all, but people are excited for Doramon's and next antibodies and Alphamon hype, and whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, this is going up, but it was way cheaper on release day. Same with this, it was way cheaper on release day. Same with this, it was way cheaper on release day. Same with this, it was cheaper on release day. And you can get fucked, like I said, with these boxes. You can get hosed. You could pull a big Ugomon alternate art, you could pull a Shroudmon alternate art, and there's others that are like that as well. So yeah, there it is. There's your post BT16 release market watch. If you guys take nothing away from this, if you guys can take one thing away from this, watch my market watch and listen to the words that come out of my mouth and don't just pass them off. Apply the knowledge I'm sharing. Because, I don't have to have a Digimon channel. I don't have to speak these thoughts into existence. I don't have to do anything. My life is fine the way it is in some things, in some areas. But I make these videos because I empower everyone to take the advice and just, make some money or save some money by doing so. When I have people on the internet and even in my community saying should have bought the pre-sales, no, you shouldn't have. You should have bought everything on release day because everything was cheaper at one point on release day. You should have bought them on release day. That was the advice. You can go back my previous market watches, my Twitch streams where we've been talking about it for the last little bit. You can see it all there. Just listen. Just listen. That hey, listen little thing there. That's from. Just listen. Yeah, this set's a wash at this point in time. Sure, the other countries will be getting their BT16 soon. That might help the market out, even for us a little bit, because there'll be more quantities of cards available in the market that the North American people can grab from, which is a thing. But yeah, keep an eye on it. Unless there's a lot of boxes still chilling, which there might be. There very well could be a bunch of boxes just still chilling. People haven't opened up yet. Maybe we're headed for a big, massive opening. But when people are able to sell boxes for this, it's very unlikely that people will just crack open boxes when they can just sell the boxes for way more than they paid for. This is the world we live in now. This is BT16. It probably won't happen again for another few sets, honestly. But this set was insanely overpowered and is a meta-defining set and is the new BT9. This is actually worse than BT9. This is worse. So there you go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys later. Bye.